I'm Giulia, I'm from Italy. I'm a soon-to-be lawyer and I currently live in Palermo where I've done my legal practice, and I've been living there for 3 years. I'm part of an anti-mafia association where I volunteer and work especially with victims of extortion, and we try and promote a cultural revolution against extortion and against organized crime. And I've worked in a legal firm where we defend the victims of mafia in front of a criminal judge. So I decided to sign up to this school and come to Vilnius because I've come to the point where I've understood that fighting against organized crime will not have success unless we also fight against corruption, and so corrupt political power, because often organized crime and politics are very close, or at least rich politicians or rich businesses. Anyway, corruption needs to be fought against as well as organized crime. So that's why I came here, and it's been a great experience meeting students from all over the world. I must say probably the best thing that happened was realizing that there are people all over the world fighting for the same values. Sometimes when you're back at home and you're thinking about the problems in your local community, you can have moments of huge enthusiasm, but you can have also moments of apathy or delusion, or you can be tired, or you can think that nothing's changing in the world and you're just a little drop in the ocean. Instead, this school showed me that actually there are young people from all over, from all different continents, all actually fighting for the same things, and that was a really a strong sense of solidarity that I felt, and I'm definitely going back home with more enthusiasm, apart from lots more ideas, and yeah, so it's been a positive experience, and I would certainly suggest it to young professionals or students. That's another thing I really appreciated in this school. It's not just students, but you have the opportunity to talk with professionals doing your same things, like young lawyers or young law practitioners around the world. And so that's another thing I really appreciated. Let's say, coming from Italy, I have felt in myself the apathy of getting used to corruption. The amount of politicians in my country who have either a pending verdict, a judicial trial, or they have a criminal verdict is immense. And so coming here helped me realize again and again how it's not normal and how I must not get used to certain practices that I see around me. And it was nice meeting people from my own country, but also especially from other countries. But actually it was great meeting Italians. I met a guy from the north of Italy, and we've decided to go back to the chapter of Transparency International once we're both back in Italy, in Milan, to see what their projects are, and then start up a chapter hopefully in Palermo. That's my objective. I would really like the government in Sicily, or politicians in general, to include these subjects a lot more in their agenda, from transparency to corruption, and try and get the public debate to talk about it more. And it's nice, the feeling that I'm not going away from the school completely by myself, but there's another person from my country or even more that are coming and have been inspired in the same way. That's actually something that I'm glad of. But really talking with so many young lawyers and journalists and political scientists from around has made me feel part of a community. So I like that, and the quality of the lectures has been so high, so inspiring, and I'll take that back home with me as well. For sure. And I just feel that this is the beginning of a new voyage, actually. This is just the beginning. I don't know if I'll come back to the summer school or whatever, or how, but for sure this is the beginning of something much bigger.